new video. In this video, we will continue the practice of SQL queries. Practicing more queries will help you strengthen your concepts of SQL. But before starting to practice the questions, let us look at the table that we will use to solve the questions in this video. Let us look at the table description. We can see that in the city table, there are 5 columns along with their data types. These columns are ID, name, country code, district, and population. For all the questions in this video, we will use the city table. So let us start with the first problem of the video. Let us look at the problem statement. Query the average population for all cities in city rounded down to the nearest integer. In this question, we have to calculate the average of the population and round that average population to the nearest integer. Now, I will give you a hint and request you to solve it on your own. So the hint is we have to use the AVG or the average and round functions. Pause the video and give it a shot. Well, I hope you have been able to solve this problem. Anyhow, let us discuss the solution. We want to extract the average population. To extract the average population, we will use the AVG function. The query for the average population is AVG population. To round the average population to the nearest integer, we will use the round function. The round function rounds a number to a specified number of decimal places. Here we do not want the decimal point, so we will not specify the number of decimal points in the round function. To extract the rounded average population, in the first line we will write select round AVG population, and as we are using the city table, we will use from city in the next line. This problem can be solved using the query select round average population from city. So our query is absolutely ready now. Let us check if it's correct or not. And as usual, Hackerrank will tell us about the same. So the compiler message is success. It means that we have solved this query correctly. We have solved our very first query. Let us move on to the next question. The problem statement is query the difference between the maximum and minimum populations in city. In this question, we will find the maximum value and minimum value of the population, and then we will find the difference between them. Let us first understand the max and the min functions. Max function is used to calculate the maximum value, and the min function is used to calculate the minimum value. To find the maximum value of population, we will use max population. And to find the minimum value of the population, we will use min population. In order to find the difference between the maximum population and the minimum population, we will use the minus sign. So in the first line, we will write select max population minus min population. And as we are using the city table, so in the next line, we will write from city. So this problem can be solved using the query select max population minus min population from city. So our SQL query is now ready. Let us submit the code and check whether this query is correct or not. We can again see the success message on the compiler. This means that our query is correct. Great. So we have solved our second problem as well. Let us start with the new problem. The problem statement is query the sum of the populations for all Japanese cities in city. The country code for Japan is JPN. Here in this question, we have to find the total population in Japan. We will use the aggregate function, sum, to solve this problem. The sum function calculates the sum of the given values. To find the total population, we will use sum population. In the first line, we will write select sum population. And as we are using the city table, we will use from city in the next line. We want to calculate the sum of the populations for all Japanese cities. So we have to use the filter condition on country code column. We will specify the filter condition and write where country code equal to JPN in the last line. So the problem can be solved using the query select sum population from city where country code is equal to JPN. So our SQL query is all ready now. Let us submit the code and check if this query is correct or not. And as usual, Hackerrank will do that job for us. We can see the success message in the compiler. It means that our query is correct. Congratulations and well done. We have solved our last question in this video. In this video, we learned about the 4 functions. These are round, AVG or average, minimum and maximum. I hope all of you have understood all the questions properly that were covered in this video. We will be meeting very soon in the next video. Till then, keep practicing and keep learning. Bye.